Hey guys, it's me. I'm back. Different environment, as you can see, at uni today. And I just kind of wanted to speak about some of the things I just don't get, whether in life, society, whatever. There are certain things that when I see or I guess experience that I just don't, it doesn't click. So I thought I'd share some of those with you. Number one, I don't find babies cute at all. They all look kind of like sacks of potatoes. They're not cute, not adorable. They're just small, smelly, chubby humans. They scream, they cry, they're fooled over. That's kind of funny. But yeah, I don't get why people find babies cute. All right, and number two, again, it's to do with babies and stuff, but it's when people say, "Oh, just pick them up; it will shut them up." I don't want to. For lack of a better word, why would I want to pick your child up when they're screaming? Trying to think of something I can say other than that, and I don't get it. Number three, number three. There you go. You can actually see three fingers. I actually kind of understand it when people say, "Oh, just stop thinking about them." Like when you've broken up with someone or something like that, or if someone's annoyed you and they're kind of like in your head, and someone says, "Oh, just don't think about it." I was like, I'm not actively choosing to be annoyed or upset. Like it's just there. I don't like, again, if you've broken up with someone and it's like the first couple of weeks or so, you don't choose to actively keep thinking about them and making yourself upset. It's just kind of there. So I never understand why people say just don't think about it. It's like when someone says, "Oh, just calm down." Like, good job. Like, good job. And lastly, at number four, this kind of affects me kind of big, is people that talk about routines as if they're a bad thing. I have a lot of really quite strict routines in my life. So the way my clothes are folded, what drawers they go into, what piles each clothes go into, how my wardrobe is organised. If you're wondering, it's by colour. All my coat hangers have to be the same way. When I pack my bags for uni, everything has its own special place in my bag. Like, I have my routines, and I do, and I do follow them. Like, I don't do it anymore because it's no longer available. But for the first 4 years, I was here. Every day I was here, which is varying between 4 and 2 days a week. So every day I was here for 4 years. I had the exact same lunch, and people kept trying to ask me, like, did it not annoy me? Did I not get bored? And to me, no. It was I'm trying to think of a word here. It's stability. It's something that won't change for a long time, and I find comfort in that. So again, in my clothes, I know what pile what's going to be in, and it's going to be the icons pile. It's going to be the superhero / pop culture pile. It's like I know where it's all going to be, and it takes out some of the friction. So yeah, I never understand why people say like routines are bad. I've got some very strict routines, and if they're knocked out in any way, it really does throw me off. For example, like I said, the lunch thing. The first time that changed, 2 weeks. 2 weeks, my rhythm was completely thrown off. It's not that I ate other things, Like, I obviously didn't eat the same thing when I wasn't here, and I didn't eat it at home. But part of my routine was, when I am here, on the days I am here, that is what I ate. And when that got taken away, it threw me off. It's like someone had like shaken the very foundations of what made me me. And I know that sounds silly, but yeah, routines are more often than not great things, especially for certain people. So yeah, I never quite understood why people think of routines as being bad. So that's just a small quick video that I wanted to do, a little update video, because I haven't done anything in a while. There was going to be 5 things I was not sure about, and now the more I think about it, the 5th one doesn't really belong in here. So maybe in another video, maybe in the future. In the comments below, maybe talk about some of the things that you don't get. Until then, Dom, I'm Dom. You can find me at mobile_Dom everywhere important: Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook. Actually, not Facebook. Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, all of them lot. You can find me at mobile_Dom. Subscribe, thumbs up, share it with your friends. It really helps me out. And see you soon. Bye.